and welcome to the noon briefing. I have a statement attributable to the spokesperson for the Secretary General on the alleged use of chemical weapons in Syria. The Secretary General is giving his utmost attention to the tragic situation related to the attacks in the suburbs of Damascus on August 21st. It is his intention to conduct a thorough, impartial, and prompt investigation on the reports of the alleged use of chemical weapons during these attacks. To this end, the United Nations has already written to the Syrian government to urgently confirm that it is prepared to provide its cooperation to the UN mission already on the ground on the basis of the modalities of cooperation set out and mutually agreed on 13th August 2013. The Secretary General has also instructed Undersecretary General Angela Kane to travel to Damascus, where she is expected tomorrow. The Secretary General urges the Syrian authorities to respond positively and promptly to his request without delay, taking into account, in particular, that the Syrian government has publicly expressed its own concerns regarding these events. The Secretary General also calls on the Syrian opposition to cooperate with the UN mission to investigate the alleged use of chemical weapons in this recent most tragic event. It is of paramount importance that all of those who share the concern and urgency of investigating these allegations equally share the responsibility of cooperating and generating a safe environment for the mission to do its job. The Secretary General further calls on all those member states with an interest and influence to equally exert their utmost for the provision of a safe and secure environment for the mission to engage in its work. The humanitarian need in Syria is great. The need to provide humanitarian assistance to all victims of violence, including the latest ones, is imperative. In this context, the Secretary General calls for a cessation of hostilities, both in this particular area and in the country. That is the end of the statement. Children forced to flee their country as refugees has now reached 1 million. The UN children. I don't know. You have to check with my colleagues.
Where are you going, or what are you doing?
Going to Washington. I'm sending